Yuki sleeps with an eye mask on. He's been doing that for the past 3 years. The room is not pitch black even at night. There's light from street lamps and stuff. So, by wearing an eye mask, it gets dark, so I can fall asleep more easily. I feel like I sleep more deeply. At least that's how it feels. Another benefit is that it helps prevent morning sunlight from making sleep shallower. However, eye masks tend to fly away easily, so this may not be an effective solution for eye masks that fly away easily. However, I think it makes it easier to fall back asleep. It also makes it easier to take afternoon naps. I think it's essential when your day and night cycle is reversed. The downside is that if it puts pressure on your eyes, when you wake up, your vision may become blurry or it may become difficult to see. It doesn't put pressure on the eyes, so I'm wondering if it's okay as long as I don't put pressure on them. I'm also worried that it might cause wrinkles on my forehead, but I'm not sure about that at all. This video simply shows Yuki sleeping with an eye mask on, and has no supporting evidence, but I thought I'd upload it to show that there is such a thing as an eye mask. Now I'm using a Temper Sleep mask. I'm using a 10,000 yen eye mask, but it hasn't even been a year yet, so I can't recommend it. Then, there's the question of whether you should sleep with the curtains open or closed. I think that means you should sleep with the door closed. This is to protect against streetlights and sunlight. However, Yuki thinks that if your day and night cycle is reversed, it might be better to sleep with the curtains open and an eye mask on. If you sleep with the curtains closed during the day and wake up at night, you will never be exposed to sunlight. As a result, I started to experience symptoms of depression, or like I was still sleepy no matter how much I slept. That happened to me when I lived in a room without windows. However, it's said that it's better to sleep with the door closed, so Yuki's thinking might be wrong. Some people think it's best to sleep with the curtains closed and then, when you wake up at night, use a light therapy lamp to get some light. That might be right. However, if you don't have a light therapy lamp, I think the second best thing would be to sleep with the curtains open and an eye mask on, but I'm not sure. Yuki lives a life where he can sleep when he wants and wake up when he wants. I've self-diagnosed myself with non-24-hour sleep-wake syndrome. It feels like my sleeping hours are getting more and more out of sync. My day and night cycles are reversed, then normal again, and so on. I haven't even left the house. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that there's only one window. I thought that not living a regular life would be less stressful, but maybe I'm wrong. I've tried to make it a regular thing, but I couldn't keep it up. I might have to take sleeping pills to do that. By the way, I believe it is quite normal for people with mental illnesses such as depression or bipolar disorder to take sleeping pills every day to go to sleep.